Okay, Saturn is here. What is the karma Saturn doing? Karma of any planet or any house is where people forget. Even in blank chart prediction course, today's topic was the karma of each sign. Suppose it is Gemini ascendant. Are we recording this? We are not recording this.
We are recording.
Okay. Suppose it is, we'll come to Saturn. I'll go variant now on purpose. Gemini ascendant. Gemini ascendant's karma, the first prediction should be knowledge, donation, moksha. Khattam. Knowledge, donation, moksha, and to let go. Let go. And not to fall in the trap of circle. Dhoondte reh jaoge. Always moving round and round. Pisces. Two fish moving round and round. That's the symbol. Are you getting it, everybody? And to avoid eating fish. That's another thing because that's personal choice, eating food. Okay? That's a personal choice. I'll leave it to people. What is the next sign? Karka Lagna. Today I was going to teach what is your karma you are born for. From Lagna, from Chandra Lagna, from Surya Lagna. Surya means your soul's karma. Chandra is what karma your mind should do, what karma you should do that your mind gets fulfilled, mentally satisfied. People have this question, I am not mentally satisfied. Are you getting it? Libra Lagna person, the 10th house is what? Karka. That person needs to stay next to the water. That person needs to stay at home and have a beautiful house. And a clean heart. Worry-some life. Worry-free life. Karka Lagna, what is the karma? Mesha, I, me, myself. Are you getting it, everybody?
Yes, sir.
That is a trap. That is the trap of his karma. To become a leader, I, me, myself, promoting myself. But what is the karma? The karma is to correct I, me, myself. Correct his body, correct his complete personality. Mars is the Lord, aggression. Aggressively taking something. Killing people. We don't kill people today. We are not in the army. All of us are not in the army. So what will be the karma of that person? Not to destroy other people's lives. These are the traps. Leo Lagna, the karma is to fulfill family life. Take care of family. And not to get trapped in diamonds and money, stubbornness, ego.
The materialistic aspect of Taurus. That is the trap you are saying.
Absolutely. One is fulfilling what the sign stands for. Basic karma. Then the planets, when they come in, they will change, alter it. Either they will support it or they will not support it. Either they will give the event or they will not give the event. Common sense astrology that we don't look into. You know, one of the persons who's joined our blank chart prediction course from Banaras, he himself is a very great astrologer. He was telling you are not even teaching the base of astrology, which nobody teaches, which is not present in any book in the blank chart prediction course. You are going 100 feet deep. The roots, the jad hai, the cause of it, you're teaching that in blank chart prediction course. I felt happy, at least he's understanding. I don't require praises for it because I know the course, I'm teaching it, I know what is the value of the course. I also know how much each person is grasping. Each individual is grasping it differently. The other thing comes is the fifth house, the Purva Punya, and the ninth house. Let's not forget it. But we are now concentrating on the 10th house. The fifth house is very important. What mistakes you would have done in previous life, you will repeat with the fifth and ninth. So, Karka Lagna person, the mistake would be tantra, backbiting, jealousy, revenge. Why? Scorpio is in the fifth house. It is like saying Ganda Khoon. Tera khoon ganda. Your blood is bad. It doesn't mean every Karka Lagna person will have it. When Scorpio is afflicted, Mars is afflicted, blah blah blah, Ketu is afflicted, blah blah blah. Then it intensifies. All of us are good, bad, ugly. Nobody is pure like God, or pure like milk. We don't even get pure milk today. What is Kanya Lagna? 10th house would be Gemini. Right? The Gemini, that means your communication you improve, keep it brief, don't be double talking in your karma. Double talks. Gemini is always double talks. Gemini is hypocrisy. Wherever Gemini sits, there is hypocrisy. Are you all understanding? So for a Leo Lagna person, Gemini is in 11th house. By hook or crook, they will make money. Simple. As they say, now the king will talk everything, good, bad, ugly, to gain. 11th house of gains. Gemini is in gains. King will do everything to protect himself, to get gain. Gemini is double talk. Gemini is loose talks, loose. Or talks which have no value. Many a times when I speak to my friends, family, and I give them advice, Baba, insurance karao, do term insurance, do medical insurance, don't do just for 4-5 lakhs, do it for 25 lakhs, okay? Even if big amount of money goes, okay, do it. Don't worry, money will come. Health will not come. When you require that money at the age of 70, you will not have that money. So it falls on deaf ears. But today's younger generation is more smart. They do term insurance, they do medical insurance, they do accident insurance, they do home insurance, home loan insurance, etc. Which is the next Lagna? Libra. We already covered Libra. Which is the next Lagna? Scorpio. What is there in the 10th house? Leo. It's a fixed sign. The karma is rigid. They need, if it is afflicted, they will become super rigid. And that's where the downfall will happen. They will justify their action. Remember, every individual, even if he is a super astrologer, he will teach you everything in astrology, but he will still justify his own actions. He'll say, if I'm not arrogant, if I'm not strict, he won't say the word arrogant. He'll say, if I'm not strict, I can't do my karma. Are you getting it? Ego is the trap. Seat is the trap. Being in a position of power is the trap. You see, Scorpios, they will want to dominate always. Come to now, Sagittarius, a very unfortunate Lagna, a very unfortunate sign. What is the 10th house from it? Virgo. Their karma, first and foremost, predict they will always have a lot of obstacles. Relatives can bring them down. Court cases can bring them down. That is their karma. Jealousy will bring them down. Greed will bring them down. You can't recite 24 hours mantras, do pujas and all that and still have so much of greed and jealousy against other people. हाँ, धंधे में थोड़ा बहुत करना पड़ता है, but don't make it obsessive. In business, you have to be. But don't make it obsessive that you justify your actions. Makes sense, everybody? Sagittarius has a very tough job because they eventually land up committing the same mistake after mistake after mistake, lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. Capricorn, another very challenging Lagna. Why? Libra comes over there. And as I have said, since years I have been saying, wherever Libra sits, it's not balanced, it's always imbalance. 99.9% of the cases. Imbalance. You have to create a balance. That's your karma. Your karma is to create a balanced karma. ज्योतिष जी समझे, लिखिए आप बाद में भले, ओके, या और मेक रफ नोट्स, बट ऑब्जर्व, लुक एंड थिंक. बाद में तो रिकॉर्डिंग्स मिलेगा ही आपको. So Capricorn Lagna, the thing is grabbing mentality, coming out in the forefront, public platform. If he's an astrologer, even if he does not know astrology much, call him into a function and ask him to give a lecture for 5 minutes. He'll become your fan. Why? You gave him what he needs. He needs to come on a public platform. Pada Prapti, hidden desire. Are you getting it? In business, they will do anything like a magarmach. Why? Capricorn is crocodile. They'll do anything. So that they need to not justify it. Ki in Kali Yuga you have to behave. What is the Yuga? You have to do your actions. Soul has no Yuga. Soul has no Yuga. How we need to attain our moksha or how we need to become a good human being is common in all the yugas. Yes, little bit for survival you can do it. Let's come to Aquarius. As I keep on saying, Satyacharya Rishi always calls it the very unfortunate Lagna. Most astrologers call it the very unfortunate Lagna. Why? Scorpio in the 10th house of karma. They'll justify anything, everything to whatever they do. Like how Taurus will justify. What is the 10th sign for Taurus? Aquarius. Correct? To gain, to win an argument, to get whatever they want, they will justify, argue. They'll justify the gains. The means of how to achieve those gains, it doesn't matter to them. So revengeful attitude should not be there. Hidden way of doing things should not be. That's a trap. Are you straightforward or not? Very simple. Very simple person. God is a very simple person. He loves simple human beings. He doesn't want complicated human beings in his darbar. Are you that simple human being? Everything in life, did you do it under the table, thinking too much, strategizing too much? Are you understanding? Which are the flaws of the 10th house for Aquarius? सुधरेंगे नहीं. I know astrologers जो नहीं सुधरते. Same way I look at myself also. Do I change? Very few things I've been able to change. Why? If you have fixed planets too much in your fixed signs, then you don't have much free will. You become adamant. Go to Pisces. Another very, very tough sign. Easily corrupted on the path of karma. Because it has a tough sign in the 10th house. It has a warrior sign in the 10th house. If Sagittarius is dharma, the symbol should be of God or should be of Lord Ganpati, who resembles all the gods, correct? Why half man and half animal? One. Second, the man is with an arrow. Third, the arrow is ready to strike. So our ancients knew very well. They did not place God symbol for Sagittarius. People don't think this way. People just accept the symbols. You have to think, क्या नहीं दिया ऊपर वाले ने? ये sign को क्या नहीं दिया? What did God not give to that sign? Why Om sign not for Sagittarius? Om is all religions, correct? In a way. Or the Star of David, which is also in all religions. It is there in Hebrew religion. It is there in Indian religion also. Star of David, all of you know, right? That same two triangles, one opposite each other. Why not that? Why not the symbol, love symbol, the Chinese love symbol or anything? No. Sagittarius, see wherever Sagittarius sits for any Lagna, that relative or those house significations has a tendency, I repeat, tendency to be a kutta kamina person, tendency to be arrogant, tendency to be very this thing. Are you getting it, everybody? Tendency to go away from the path of dharma. Write this down. This is how you have to interpret. The first thing you have to sit every day and think each Lagna, think from each sign. Are you getting it, everybody? Sagittarius is racism. Simple. 90% of the cases it will work. Racism or favoritism. दोनों में से एक काम करेगा, either or. It will work. Check in your charts. Check in the charts of your relatives whether this concept is working or not. Aggressively test it. Because somewhere down the line, the lords will get afflicted either in the Rashi or in Vargas and conditionally in Gochars.